Quasi here, and in this video, we're going to get to the very, very core of your desires to really accelerate your manifestation tenfold to the reality you actually wish to experience. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to get this book for completely free at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below. And we're going to pick one lucky winner every Friday in the community posts. Make sure you stay tuned to those for the announcement of the winner. Also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery free one-to-one consult is open. Wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. So with that, let's get started with this video. Now, in this video, I want to take a different turn to things, and we're going to talk about, your desires and why you actually want things. Because what I've found, and this is probably one of the most powerful realizations that I've had and has definitely shifted my paradigm, was that once you find out and you figure out your what and your why, then the how and the when just falls into place all of its own accord. Whenever people think about a goal and something, first question they ask is, okay, how do I get there? How? When? How can I manifest this? They don't even know what it is they want, and there is no clearly defined parameters to what they want and why they want it. Without that specificity, and obviously I'm not saying have too much specificity, the mind doesn't have a direction to go in. So that what is super important, and the why is the thing that actually drives you forward. It's you consciously using these emotions to your advantage to help you propel yourself forward, and also intensifying these emotions makes you create this reality more powerfully. Now, most people don't do this because it's just difficult to know how even. So that's why I've made the Reality Mastery program, where we go deep on building the foundations of your what and your why, and then we move on up rather than going from the top to the bottom. So with that said, figuring out your why is definitely one of the very, very powerful ways of creating your reality. Once you figure out your why, then the how will just fall into place. People think that they really want something, but they're actually using that thing that they want, or they supposedly want, as a means to an end. So to give you an example, I get a lot of questions about people asking, Quasi, how can I manifest height? How can I get taller? How can I manifest more height? Now really ask yourself this. Is this the height that you want, or is the height a means to an end? And what is that end? Why do you want the height? What is the height going to make you feel? What is the height going to give you? And then they ask, having height will give me more confidence. And there it is. Well, you want more confidence, right? And why do you want the confidence? Well, I want the confidence because I want to be appreciated and loved. And there you go. And you get deeper and deeper to it. So asking yourself why will even get you more clarity on your what. And this is extremely key, because once you gain more and more clarity on your goals, you actually get even closer and closer to achieving it. I don't know why, but once the mind has one clear goal to strive towards and you're extremely focused, then it becomes devastating. It just missiles itself away towards its goals. And this goal striving thing I learned from a book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. And also the concept of self-image and how you can use your identity to shift yourself at the very core. So make sure you check this book out. And essentially in Psycho-Cybernetics, Maxwell Maltz, he is a cosmetic surgeon, and he was talking about how people would come in and would get a surgery, and before they get the surgery, they would think, okay, after I get the surgery, I'm going to make a lot of money. And that's exactly what happens. People come in, get the surgery, start crushing it in their businesses and their lives, and all because of this changed self-image and this shift that they've had of their identity. Crazy enough, this actually happened in my personal life, and I came into realization of this. I always had crooked teeth when I was younger, and I thought that, because I have crooked teeth, these kids are bullying me, and bad things are happening to me, etc., etc. And I just created my reality in that way, because I believed that it was the crooked teeth that caused me to do this, right? Now, I didn't know that this was not the crooked teeth, the event of the crooked teeth itself, but rather the actual self-image I had of myself. And I always visualized myself unconsciously, I was just doing this, once I get braces and my teeth get fixed, I will be this person, I'll be this confident person, I'll be that. And I did eventually end up getting my teeth fixed. And after I got straighter teeth, what do you think happened? Everything that I unconsciously visualized actually came into place. So by the mere act of changing my self-image, I actually became a more confident person. But that's not to say that people who have crooked teeth aren't confident. People who are short doesn't mean that they're not successful in business. I think Grant Cardone is like 5'7", 5'8", and he's absolutely like crushing it in business. You don't have to be 6'2" to be successful. It's just that people have made this stereotype that you need to be this, you need to be that, and then people start buying into those stereotypes. And as a result of buying into those stereotypes, when they say that, oh, well, I'm short, so I won't be successful, they create their realities like that, right? So that's why I teach identity shifting and how to actually overcome and override that, barrier of you having to get some cosmetic surgery, but change your self-image on your own. So you're able to experience whichever reality you would like to experience for yourself. Now, with that being said, people are using money, height, even partners as a means to an end. Like, ask yourself why you want something and you'll get to the very core of it. So now what I'm going to do is share with you an exercise that helps you get to that very core and understand why it is you want something. Now, what you must understand before getting to this exercise is people usually want some material thing for some internal fulfillment that they'll feel. It's crazy. People want something external for some fulfillment they'll feel within themselves. And once you really think about that, it doesn't make any sense. Because people think that, how I feel is dependent on my external circumstances. So if I get that, then I'll give myself permission to feel this. Then I'll give myself permission. Once I have the $1 million, then I can feel like this. And that is just the nature of the mind. The mind needs proof. And without any sort of proof of the external events happening in a certain way, it doesn't want to believe anything. So overriding that and reprogramming yourself becomes a very big key here. So make sure you click up here to check out the importance of the most powerful principle of reality creation, which is reprogramming yourself while at the same time working with your current programming and what you've been conditioned with. With that said, let's go to the exercise. Step 1 of this asking why and getting deep down to the core of this, who you are. And by the way, this is straight from the Reality Mastery program. So make sure you take advantage of this exercise and actually do it. Step 1, what you want to do is ask yourself, whenever you think about a goal that you have, take any goal that you have, any long-term goal, any short-term goal, whatever it is that you want, ask yourself why you want it. Like, really think about what means is it fulfilling. Ask yourself why you want it. And don't just ask why once. Ask why many times. Get to the deeper and deeper levels and ask why. Keep asking why. Like, why do you want this? And when you're asking this why, step 2, what you want to do is you want to get into your feelings and you answer emotionally. This is key because, like I said, people are trying to get some sort of internal fulfillment out of some external material thing. This is just how it is. There is no need to judge or anything. It is just how it is right now. So we want to work on reprogramming that so we are able to feel within however we want to feel, regardless of without. So answer emotionally what it is that you want and why it is you want it. So, for example, Quasi wants to earn $200,000 a month. Why does Quasi want this? Well, Quasi wants to get to a certain level of success with his coaching and earn a certain amount of money. Well, why does he want to earn that money? I'm emotionally thinking about it. Okay, well, right now I've been thinking about it logically. A lot of people think about this logically, but emotionally, what do I feel? Well, I want to experience that because I've never experienced it before. So we're getting to this internal part. Well, something you've never experienced. So what it is that you would like to experience? What is it that you'd like to experience? Well, I want to experience more of life and doing things that are fun and just, expanding my horizons and traveling, etc., and more financial freedom. And even then, it's still a little bit logical. I'm like, this is what people want, so I must be wanting what people are wanting. But the key is you focus on yourself. Like, what would you want? Why do you want it? Ask yourself why you want it, not what people want. Don't think about people. Think about what you want and why you want it. So for me, why do you want to be a revolutionary coach? Why do you want to make money? Because I want to leave an impact. Getting emotional. I'm not going to get to the emotional levels, but you understand the gist of this exercise, right? So that is the 2-step exercise. It's very, very simple. Make sure you write down every single time you ask why and what sort of answers you come up with and get more and more emotional. I've had friends who've started crying. I asked my friend, why do you want success? Well, I want to prove to my parents that I'm good enough, and etc., etc. And they get emotional even at the second level. They're like, oh, why is it important for you to prove something to your parents? And then, my friend just started tearing up. He was like, well, my grandpa, he worked really hard his whole life to make sure we had a living and he could send me off to college. So I want something really good, and I really want to show him that his investment was worth it and his hard work was worth it. And that's very, very emotional, and that's a very powerful core emotional driver. That's what we're working on finding, your CED, your core emotional driver. And this is straight out of the Reality Mastery program. So to just conclude this video, understand that figuring out your what and why with crystal clarity is much more powerful than thinking about how am I going to get it and when am I going to get it. How is important, when is important. This is much more important. Next thing is, people think that they want something, but they're actually using it as a means to an end. Okay? People are using something as a means to an end. They're not sure. Like, oh, I want this because I think it'll make me feel that. Well, then it's not the height you want, it's that feeling confident you want, right? You don't really care about the height, because if you could just bypass the height and just feel confident, then you wouldn't need the height. The height is just a how. There are different areas in your life where this is showing itself. In money, ask yourself why you want money. In partners, why you want partners. In health, why do you want health? Like, why are all of these things important to you? Exercise, 2 steps. Ask yourself why, answer emotionally to the best of your ability, and also write down your answers at every single level. And then work on finding out your core emotional driver, something that'll actually, cause this shift within you. You'll even feel it. Once you're doing this exercise, you'll feel it. It is so powerful. And with that, I conclude this video, and I sincerely hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed this. I know this is kind of different from all the other, principles and techniques that I share, but please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this. And even after you've tried this out, I would love to know what your experience was with this exercise. You can even just pause the video, try it out right now, and comment below. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And I'm super excited to announce that I'm growing a massive Facebook group, and we have around 1,600 members now in this group, so it's growing massive. It's absolutely amazing to have so many like-minded people in this group. So make sure you take advantage of this Facebook group by clicking on the link in the description below, and I hope I see you there. And also, I have limited spots available for the Reality Mastery program. Only 2 spots available for the month of August. If you want to take advantage of this, make sure you sign up for the free one-to-one consult to work with me personally to see if we can help you get to that life you actually wish to experience through the very, very powerful system of identity shifting. See, what I found in my personal life was that it didn't matter what technique I tried, what I tried to have, what I tried to do, but rather who I actually became. And through the virtue of becoming, I was experiencing the realities that version of myself would experience. And it's not about identifying yourself with those qualities that you actually wish to embody at this moment in time, but rather just embodying them in an unattached manner. And then you can just put on the different masks that you want to put on based on which reality you'd like to experience. And at the end, if you're ready to let it all go, you take all the masks off. It's about consciously creating what you call as yourself. And I know anything is possible for you to achieve, overcome your own limitations that you don't even see, and just break free from this perpetual cycle of Groundhog Day every day, if you just know how to do the right thing. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity while it's still open. Just click on the link in the description below to sign up for the free one-to-one consult, and let's get you some results. Okay? Thank you for watching. Till next time. Peace.